Hola, my name is Faith Harris, and today, I'm going to be talking about when you accidentally fall for someone, like your friend. Bam! There are these cases. They're special cases. They're I can't think of the word, but they are not rare occasions. They are kind of common cases. There we go, common cases where you'll have a boy, you'll have a girl, and they are friends, and then one falls for the other. So what do you do? What do you do when this happens to you? Let's think this through. I feel that once you fall, you have fallen, and people ignore that fact because sometimes I'll have friends and they'll be like, well, I like him, but we can just be friends. Can you? Because you have some feelings that are not of a friendship nature. How are you going to tell me that the friendship is going to be the same when you secretly have this longing to be with them? Or it'll be the flip and someone will be like, well, I know that such and such likes me, but we can be friends. Really? Because it's kind of just torture for them if they're sitting up there crushing on you and they spend all this time with you and they're crushing on you and nothing's happening. Like, that sucks for them. So when you have feelings for your friend, you kind of get into that hard place, because it's like, do you reveal your feelings and your emotions and risk ruining the friendship, or do you just keep it all on the inside? In my mind, if you're already having feelings for someone and it's your friend and it's an accident or whatever, if you have feelings for them and if you like them, the friendship is already changed, and you kind of just put yourself into some type of torture because you're seeing this person. And if you're not going to be upfront with your feelings, and if you choose to just let it lay low or to keep it at friendship, then it kind of becomes, I don't know, that just would suck for you, because you like them, but you're not with them. It depends on what stage of life you're at, because if you want to go around and have friends with people who you like and just be a friend, that's fine. But if your mindset on developing relationships and having a relationship and working towards a goal of creating your own family, then you probably will want to tell them to see if you can have something more. But it just depends on what stage of life you want to be in. I am at the stage of life where I don't want a lot of male friends. I am more fixated on, if I have a relationship with the male and if it's a friendship, I'm more dating relationship minded with males. I don't want male friends, because honestly, once you get married, that might just because I'm older, once you get married, really, how's that gonna look? I have a bunch of male friends? No, it's not gonna happen. And for me, that's not the type of relationship that I want with males, is to have a whole bunch of male friends. Now, I might have male acquaintances, but I'm not becoming BFFs with the opposite sex, because with the opposite sex, I want a relationship. I don't want just, ooh, we hang out all the time, blah, 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 but nothing's going on. Because I know myself, and I know that I'm probably prone to liking them. And I want to save the opposite sex for a relationship. And I'll be acquaintances, like, I'll be friendly with males, but I'm not going to be a serious BFF with boys unless I want to, like, no. Boys and girls were made to like each other. Boys like girls and girls like boys. And once you start becoming that close friendship, whatever thing, like, emotions and things start to go off. And if you're not the one liking your friend and your close friends, the odds are it's the other way around and they like you. And I think that we are all pretty much aware of this fact, but we continue to have these BFF relationships with the opposite sex and be like, oh, we can just be friends. If that's the stage of life, if that's what you want to do, is be really close friends with the opposite sex, that's fine. It's a personal decision. I just find that more often than not, your friend likes you or you like your friend when you're close boy-girl relationships, unless one of them is gay. And because that's just how the world works. Think about it. Boys like girls, girls like boys. It's natural. And the more time that you spend together, and oh, he's funny. Oh, she's cute. What do you think is going to happen? Know that it can get complicated for you emotionally. If you're sitting up here having a crush on your friend, know that the friendship has already changed because the feelings on your end are changing. And if you're not going to be forward or upfront about your feelings, know that you're going to have to deal with that at night, and you're going to be sitting there like, oh, I really like Johnny and we're just friends. But if that's the decision that you want to make, to not reveal your feelings or etc., then you have to deal with the consequences of that. And if you want to continue to be a friend to a male that you know really likes you and has feelings for you, you have to deal with the consequences of that. Like, if you don't like them back, you can tell them and maybe begin to distance yourself away if you don't have mutual feelings. But if your friend has mutual feelings and you share it, then lovey-dovey, yay! Be in a relationship. A lot of the times people are like, but I don't want to ruin the friendship. A good relationship is a nice friendship. You develop a nice friendship with the person in a relationship. It isn't just all lovey-dovey, blah, 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 blah. So don't be afraid of that. If you both like each other, you can build upon that friendship and develop a nice relationship, because part of a good relationship is being each other's best friends. Like, when you're in a relationship, you either break up or you get married. And so let's take the happy trail and towards marriage. Like, that person becomes your best friend for life, and that's awesome. So if people are like, I'm scared of losing the friendship, well, you have to decide if you want to take a risk and take that leap into a relationship, which is basically building a stronger friendship just for a longer period of time, and you are more open to having other expressions of your care and your love, like kissing and cuddling and etc. But ultimately, it is a night, like, your boyfriend and girlfriend becomes your best friend. So if you like your friend, that's the problem that I have with the excuse, like, I don't want to lose your friendship, because you're in essence saying, I value this person, I don't want to lose them. So why not see if you can be in a relationship? Because let's look far into the future. Unless you marry this person or the member of the opposite sex, it's going to be awkward when you find someone else, because the friendship is going to die off anyways. And I think that relationships get a bad rap. Like, relationships can go as slow as you want to take them. So when you have this case where you have two friends that clearly like each other but are not getting in a relationship, I'm just like, what the crap? Because friendships are relationships too, they're just in a different format. So you're already in a relationship with this person and you control the relationship. It's not like automatically all of these things, or people treat a relationship like it's some, I don't even know what they do, but they make it awkward themselves. Like, you can choose the pace of your relationship. If you have mutual feelings for somebody, then just be upfront with it. Like, what's wrong with having feelings for someone and you both like each other? I don't see what the problem is. You can choose to pace and take that relationship as slow as you want it. I personally think that it's stupid to be like, I have feelings for you, you have feelings for me, but we're just gonna act like that's not going on, because you're lying to yourself. You have feelings for someone and there's that mutual feeling. I feel that you can't be in a relationship. You can just pace it as slow as you want. It doesn't mean full force ahead, we're gonna go get married to the chapel. It means it's having the maturity to say, yes, I like you, and where can this go? Like, we can talk as often or as little as we want. Build the relationship to fit you and the other person. A relationship isn't this big scary thing. You have to build it to where you can be comfortable in it together, and that's going whatever speed is necessary, because I feel that once they feel like, ooh, once we have that attachment label of girlfriend and boyfriend, then it's blah, blah, blah. But you don't have to necessarily label it that quickly. It's just that different stage of a relationship, because friendships are relationships too. But just go at your own pace. Like, keep your business to yourself. Nobody don't care about what everybody else thinks. If you like someone and if you both have mutual feelings, take it as quickly as you want it to. Be like, hey, we both know that we like each other, but we want to take things very slowly. We want to like to talk on the phone slow, just seeing where this goes, like that transition into being like very exclusive, or like, oh, we are officially, to be basically being official. It's your relationship. Do with it as you please. If the feelings are not mutual, I kind of think that you're putting yourself or the other person at risk for getting hurt, or it just can be some form of torment. But if you mutually like someone, I don't see anything wrong with taking things at the pace that you want and taking the relationship, the already built relationship, or the already like expounding upon things and seeing where they go. And don't be afraid to do that necessarily because it's like, oh my gosh, we have to be official and exclusive. Like, figure it out between you two. Like I said, I'm not telling you, ooh, make a move for your best friend. You have to decide what your personal goals are as of right now in your own life. Like, if you just want to settle for friendships with members of the opposite sex, if that's how you want to roll right now, or if you want to be like, hey, I want to have members of the opposite sex be more acquaintances and save like that true friendship and that true bond for a relationship with the male, like, or female type thing. Do you understand what I'm saying? I hope that I made some type of sense today, but that is my discussion. It's your personal choice. Whatever you want to settle for, know that it has consequences, because when you do come out and you do reveal and you tell the other person your feelings, know that things can get awkward and they can be like, oh, well, you like me? I don't, but at least you know. And the thing about revealing your feelings is at least you know that they do or they do not like you, and then it is up to you if you want to settle and continue to sit in a friendship knowing good and well that you have feelings, or if you want to pick up, if you're like, hey, I really want a relationship, and if you want to pick up, move on and begin to look for what it is that you really desire, which is love. If you're really looking for love, then go find it. And that coming out with your feelings, the benefit is that you do know, and you do know if you're wasting your time. Like, don't waste your time on people. If your goal is, if you want and desire to be in love and be in a relationship, when you settle for friendship alone, the hurt and the side effects are on you, because you will probably not really be happy. So you kind of have to decide what it is that you want, and you don't want to mess up the friendship, don't want to lose them. In all honesty, if someone is already liking someone, the friendship has already turned, and it's either uncomfortable for them or unfair to them because they're liking you, or it's unfair on you emotionally. But like I said, it's whatever you want to put up with, and I feel like that I'm really talking a lot about this. So we're gonna stop that watch now. That was a terrible accent. Team Midas! Hi, hi, Lola. Team Lola. Ooh, we got some attitudes today. Hello, honey. Okay, bye. No hands. And that is my spiel today.